Yeah, hi there. These comments, I'm going to just use your initials, M.A., and I am Michael. I am the founder, owner, and the materials writer of the online course called the 7-Step System to Pass the TOEFL IBT, but I am also your English 102B instructor at California State University, San Bernardino, and I just read your paper. Now, my main concern is this. You want to look at first year writing as this is like a process. You're putting together papers in steps. So you turned in your final project with no notes at all, no outlines, no workshop notes, nothing. So the next time you turn in a writing project, you need to include all of the notes for everything that you've done to put this paper together. I like the paper, don't get me wrong. You wrote a great paper, but I need to know that you wrote this paper and that you've been working on this paper over several weeks. You didn't just pay somebody to write it. So by including all these notes and putting these things in the folder, I can understand more about your own writing style. Okay, so in this case, the topic you chose, War Against ISIS, it was very focused. You had a very tight organization of your paper. I had maybe a few suggestions in paragraphs 1, 2, 3, and 4. You wrote all of these paragraphs without using any sources to support your point of view. I think you should have used some sources in there as you paraphrase, as you summarize, as you explain those ideas. Now, you frame the debate, and the one thing I liked about your paper is the neutral area. You talked about those people in the middle, the independent people, not the people on the left, not the people on the right, but the people in the middle. You actually spent time discussing that group and what their views are also. So overall, you had a very organized and developed paper. You had very good control of your language use. And still, though, because you didn't put any workshop notes in there, I'm a little skeptical. But overall, your paper here, I gave you a score of 92% on this assignment. Now, don't forget, if you haven't registered, you need to register for English 103B today. You need to do that. You should have registered for this class weeks ago. And for whatever reason, people in this class have not done that. So it's very important that you do that. Okay? So let's take a look at the grades now. I can see where you are. Your grade overall right now is 78. So you got 68 in your first paper. You did much better on this one. I'm going to give you 92. So your grade goes up to 82. So you simply have to do your group project. That's the main thing that you have left to do in this class. Okay, anyway, thank you very much. And I look forward to seeing you next quarter.